Sagittarius, if you think that May will be a month where you can just relax and go with the flow, I'm afraid you're seriously mistaken. You'll face events that will definitely make you experience the full range of emotions, from excitement and surprise to irritation, and possibly even anger. But it's these kinds of periods that make your life interesting. Ready to find out what lies ahead and why this month will be special for you? Let's begin. On May 2nd, Venus will align with Neptune, and this alignment will kick off a month full of unexpected events and emotional ups and downs. Venus governs personal relationships, finances, and feelings, while Neptune is the planet of fantasies and false expectations. What does this mean for you, Sagittarius? At the beginning of May, you might risk putting too much trust in someone or a situation that doesn't actually deserve it. For example, an acquaintance might offer you an opportunity to invest in a questionable project, and at first, it will seem like a brilliant idea. You'll almost agree, but it's better to check everything carefully before proceeding, or you might lose money. Or another example, someone you're attracted to might start talking beautifully about their feelings, but later, it will turn out that there are few real actions behind those words. Be careful. Trust, but verify. On May 3rd, the moon will be near Mars. This is a dangerous day for you emotionally. Mars is the planet of conflict, activity, and ambition, while the moon amplifies emotions. On this day, your energy could quickly turn into irritation. For example, you might suddenly argue with a loved one or friend over something trivial. Someone might make a harmless comment about your work, hobbies, or appearance, and you'll react sharply, creating a conflict out of nowhere. Try to control your emotions on this day, or you'll regret what you said later. Now, let's move on to the most exciting event of the month. The night of May 5th to 6th, the peak of the Eta Aquarid meteor shower. What does this mean for you personally? You, Sagittarius, are always seeking new experiences and adventures, and this night is perfect for thinking about what you need to change in your life. On such nights, people clearly realize their dreams and desires. For example, you might suddenly realize that it's time to take a risk and move to another city, change jobs, or finally, propose to someone you care about. Perhaps you'll decide to stop waiting for the perfect moment and embark on a journey you've long planned. The key is to trust yourself and your intuition. On May 12th, there will be a full moon, micro moon. Usually you're a fairly positive person, but on this day you might feel strange emotional exhaustion and even sadness. For example, you might want to cancel plans with friends or postpone important tasks simply because your mood suddenly worsens without any clear reason. You might feel that your efforts at work are going unnoticed or that your loved ones aren't appreciating your efforts. Just know that this is temporary, and it's best to get through this day calmly without making any major decisions. On May 14th, the moon will align with the star Antares. This star symbolizes strength, struggle, and determination. On this day, you'll feel ready to stand up to people or situations that have been irritating you for a while. For example, a colleague might have been trying to shift their responsibilities onto you, and you'll finally say no directly. Or a close person might be consistently overstepping your personal boundaries, and you'll decide to have an honest, possibly painful conversation. This won't be easy, but after the conversation, you'll feel a huge sense of relief. The most important days of the month will be May 22nd and 23rd, when the moon will successively align with Saturn, Neptune, and Venus. This will be a period of trials and important conclusions. Saturn will remind you of your responsibilities and the price of every decision. For example, if you promised someone help or support but kept postponing it, now you'll have to either fulfill that promise or admit that you haven't been able to keep it. This won't be the easiest moment, but honesty will bring you respect and inner peace. Neptune on these days will again try to mislead you. You might discover that someone you trusted has been dishonest with you. For example, a colleague or friend might have hidden important information from you, causing feelings of hurt and disappointment. But this will give you the opportunity to see who is truly sincere with you and who is just pretending. Venus will wrap up this period with a pleasant surprise. You might unexpectedly receive a financial bonus, a surprise from a loved one, or a confession of love you've been waiting for. The month will conclude with the new moon on May 27th. This day will mark a starting point for new ideas and plans in your life. On this day, you'll clearly realize what you want to change in your life. Some people will decide to leave a job they dislike and try something new, while others might finally confess their feelings to someone they've loved for a long time, and some might decide to completely change their environment or even move to a new place. The new moon will give you the courage to take a step forward and start over. At the end of May, you'll feel like you've completed an important phase in your life and are much closer to your true desires and goals. This month wasn't the easiest, but because of it, you'll become more confident and happier. And remember, Sagittarius, any difficulties and challenges this month are opportunities to become better, wiser, and stronger. You'll definitely have the courage and strength to take that step toward a better life.